Hi, welcome to General Room Selection. This video is created to give you a sense of what to expect when it's your turn to select a room through General Room Selection next week. I'll walk you through the pages that you'll be navigating and show you what to do in order to select your room. First, make sure that you log into the housing portal a few minutes before your time slot. When you go back into your room selection application, you should automatically be directed to this page, which is called your general room selection time slot, and your time slot should be displayed here. Once your time slot has begun, you can then scroll to the bottom of this page and click the refresh button to be taken to the general room selection pages. This first page is really just spelling out all of the options for general room selection. And there are two primary processes that you'll choose from. Either room selection for roommate groups, where you have to fill the unit and your roommate group size must match the number of beds in that unit, or room selection for individuals, pairs, smaller groups, usually either 1, 2, or 3 people selecting together. And with this section, the buildings are a little bit different and there are no requirements to fill the room. So for example, if you're selecting by yourself and you'd like to select a Morewood Gardens semi-suite double, you are able to do so through this process, but you can't do it through this one. Another thing that I will mention is that if you are in a roommate group, the roommate with the best time slot is able to go in at their time slot and select rooms for everybody in the roommate group. Those individuals with later time slots do not need to go back in later on because the person with the earlier time slot will assign the whole group and complete their applications. For this example, I'm actually currently in a group of 2, so I'm going to show you both options and how they would work if you happen to be in a group of 2. But what you'll see on these pages is basically true for any roommate group size. Oh, and one other note, just know that the extended selection option will not display here during time slots on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, but extended selection will open up for everybody on Thursday, April 29th. And extended selection is for anyone who didn't select a room during their time slot and wants to come back and select from what's available. So we're going to start with the larger roommate groups option. Now, as I mentioned, I'm only in a roommate group of 2. So on this first page here, I'm only seeing building options that have spaces for 2 people. So if you have a bigger group, you will see different building options because the portal is automatically only showing you things that you're able to select from. So if I wanted to browse Shady Oak Apartments, I would simply click on Shady Oak, and here it's only showing me the available options for groups of 2. So again, and there are some other Shady Oak options available in the other site, but just know that this larger roommate groups page is really more designed for like the groups of 3, 4, or 5, but groups of 2 can definitely select it if they're interested in any of these. And in particular, if you're a rising junior or senior who's looking for Highlands, on when rising junior senior time slots start, Highlands will also show, and you do need to have 2 people to select that. Since there's not a lot of options for me here as my group of 2, I'm going to go back to the general room selection page and go into the process for individuals or pairs, smaller groups, and browse there. Okay, so here you will see again all of the building options, and you just select an initial building that you want to start browsing. So in this case, I'm going to start browsing Fairfax. And it's going to take me to this page and it's going to show me available rooms. Now again, because there are less rules on these pages for the smaller groups and individuals, as my group of 2, I can select a double. I could technically select the double room in a 2-bedroom apartment. So I can really select from any double. And you can use the filters here. If you only wanted to see apartment doubles or only wanted to see studio doubles, you can use these filters to do that. And then you can also change your building view. So if I decided that I wanted to look at Fifth and Clyde instead, I can do that here. I don't have to go back to that building page. So what I'm going to show you next is actually how to select your room. And this is basically true for both the larger groups process and the smaller groups process, with one difference. If you are in the larger groups process, when you click select this room, it's going to select all of the rooms within that unit. And you just need to keep in mind that the number of bed spaces within those rooms must match your roommate group size. So for example, if you're selecting a room in a Roselawn house, it's going to select all 3 bedrooms, a double, and a single, and you're going to need to fill that with 5 people. In the smaller group and individual, those rules aren't there. So I can select one room and proceed without having to select the adjoining room. So I'm going to go to the end here because I like a room with a view. So I'm going to go to look at 624 and I'm going to select this room. So as you'll see, it put the room in my cart. I now have 5 minutes to complete my process. So I'm going to go down and click Save and Continue. And then these next few steps are very important. So stay with me here. Don't log out yet. As you'll see, again, these are on hold for 5 minutes. And this is the page where you're going to assign yourself and your roommate. So here you're just picking a bed space. In a double room, the -1, -2 doesn't really mean anything. But if you are selecting a room in a multi-bedroom apartment, just make sure you're noticing which room is the single and which room is the double when you're making your roommate assignments. So once you have yourself and your roommates assigned to your room, click Assign Beds. And then this next page is basically just showing you the assignments as they are going to be made. So this is your last chance to make changes if you need to make changes. If you do need to make changes, click Go Back. It'll reset your process and you can start over and select again. But if these are the rooms and the room assignments that you want to do, then click Confirm. And at this point, it takes a second because it is making those assignments within the system. And then there's one last step. So you're almost done, but do not skip this step. You do need to click Complete here. This is essentially what completes your room selection application as well as the room selection application of all of your roommates. So you know that you're done and that you were successful in selecting your rooms when you get to the room selection application status page. And if you scroll down, you will see your assignment, your roommate that you assigned, as well as any adjoining rooms or suites within that unit. So because these are semi-suites, they do share a bathroom, you will see the other people that are on the other side of that bathroom. And the same with the larger groups process, you'll see everybody within your suite. So if you select a Resnick suite, you'll see yourself and all of your roommates, but just in that process, there will not be any vacancies because again, you would have been required to fill them all. So once you get to this page, you are all set. There is nothing else you need to do. You can then log out of the portal and your participation in room selection is complete. It's also important to know that your roommates don't need to do anything else. Once you have assigned them and completed their applications, they can come back to the portal, come to this application status page at any time to view their assignment, but there's actually nothing else they need to do. So thank you so much for participating in room selection and for choosing campus housing, and we can't wait to welcome you back to campus next year in August. Thank you.